Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. I'm Corey and this is my channel Get Sharp, where you, the audience, the viewers, help me build the sharpening business. And we're cooking with gasoline right now, that premium unleaded. Let me tell you, today, okay, real quick before I get into rants, two things. Quick business update so y'all know where we stand with the next big decision for the business. And number two, check this out. I've never seen this one before. We've seen Shun more times than we can count, but have we ever seen this particular blade? I haven't. Oh, I friggin' want one. There's something about this, it reminds me of a big straight razor, you know, like it can't cut though. I'm not gonna go too hard because the owner of this, it's evident the owner of this took really good care of this blade. There's no chips. It's dull, you know, but it can cut. Let's see. Can it cut? Yeah, it can cut. So, no wrist cut test on this knife. I am working on acquiring the Rikon. I'm just waiting for a response from a gentleman named Joe. Joe, if you're listening, this is the real deal, my friend, and I hope we can work together. If not, I understand, maybe we can work together in the future, but that's the easy decision, you know? I like to work with people who are willing to take a little bit of risk, you know? Anyhow, let's go ahead and get this blade set up. It's a very easy blade to set up. Shout out to Mr. Charles Marsh. I've been on the phone with him pretty much most of the day. He's about to invest in his first Tormek system, and he wants to make sure he doesn't overpay. He wants to make sure he doesn't buy shit he don't need, right? So I'm kind of giving him some advice, like, hey, if I was doing it all over again, here's what I would get, here's what I wouldn't get, and we're running through it. In fact, one thing on his list was this bad boy right here, the Tormek knife angle setter, the KS123. He had that on his list, and I think this is an important thing for any new Tormek grinder to own. But once you get experience and you get good at it, and assuming you're a precision grinder, you're not going to use this thing. You might reference it once in a while to, you know, check your calculations, but I have no need for it. It was on his list for 60. I said, hey hey Charles, how about you buy mine used for 40 bucks and we both win. I get rid of a tool I don't use, you save a little bit of money. He took me up on that offer, so guess what? It's his. It's gonna be on its way out the door on first thing Monday morning. Maybe not first thing. I'm lucky because my wife owns a business and she sells on Amazon. Not only on Amazon, but she, you know, sells products, so she has to run to the post office pretty much, yeah, every day. So she'll do those runs for us. In the off chance I have something that needs to go to the post office, yeah, Monday is going to be one of those days. All right, 162 is our projection distance. Actually, let's do this. We can actually lower that a bit if we want. It's one of the nice things about this angle. This knife jig. we go. Got a little makeshift cover over the handle. And we got the right tools for the right job. This knife is actually probably one of the Shun. Like this thing's in the best condition any Shun has ever been in that came in here. No chips, just dull. So the owner took really good care of this blade. She knows what she's doing. So I'm predicting just a couple passes on the 800 grit before we go to 12. And I'm absolutely loving the new Cutmasters jig here. I'm grabbing it, just naturally grabbing it before I grab the Tormek one. It just feels better. I bought it for pivoting, but I'm not even pivoting on it right now. It's just becoming my everyday carry. Look at how quick and easy this is when you use CBN. Okay, I'm guessing one more each side and we're good. I'm gonna do really light pass on this final one. Light and slow. That's it. One thing I will note though, like most guys call it lifting, I call it twisting, but it twists very easy compared to the Tormek knife jig. I sharpened all day yesterday and all morning, no gloves, and I've gotten cut 3 times already. Kind of sad, summer's coming to an end in Seattle. Man, they're so fast here, guys. They are so fast. Looks like I got a thread hanging off here. Let's see what else is new. A couple other business updates. I'm working with a company in China right now, and we're in talks of designing and producing Get Sharp cardboard blade sheets. I had a customer come in, he went to Resharp yesterday. They do a trash piss poor job on their blades. He was not happy. Luckily he was smart enough to understand like they should just give him his money back. But one benefit of him spending 20 bucks with them is they gave him a free knife carrier thing. It's probably like $5 worth of material made in China, whatever. But each blade has a cardboard sleeve. And I've seen these before, like Sur La Table does it, a couple other outfits. So I was like, you know, I should look into like how much it would cost for me to do it. And potentially, it's not that expensive. We're talking like less than 20 cents a knife. So I'm still working out the details right now. I'll be doing all my own artwork since I have experience with Adobe Illustrator. That'll save me some money. But yeah, if I can get knife sleeves for, on average, 10 to 15 cents a pop, We're gonna get those, and that'll just kind of elevate the customer experience. Plus, some people will keep their knives in them, and when they go dull, they're gonna see like, oh, get sharp. That's where I got them sharpened last. And I'm gonna do some fun stuff too, like put the before and after sharpness numbers on there, but we do need to get a sharpness tester in order to do that. What else is new? We invested in a blink camera so I can keep an eye on the driveway. I do drop-offs and pickups with or without me here sharpening, so that's important in case someone wants to be a stupid MFer and try to steal all the knives that are in the pickup bin. We'll have them on camera. And trust me, this is not this spot you want to be stealing from. Our good friend Sig and CZ, they're always watching, but Sig and CZ, sometimes they take lunch breaks, you know? But if they catch you, they're gonna sting you. Okay, just we're on 1200 grit, just doing some nice, steady tempo grinds here. Got one more time here. Boy, I keep twisting by accident. But I don't know if any of you all have ever owned or experienced the CZ Shadow. Come on. If you have, you know what I'm talking about. This blade's done. One more pass and we're shopping. Yeah, that thing's nasty. Alright guys, just playing around with new camera angles. See how this one goes. Really makes me nervous to have the camera sitting up 10 feet in the air like I did before. Plus I have to switch the lens out in between these different angles, and from this angle I can use that prime lens. And I absolutely love the prime lens. So we're about to see if this angle is gonna work or not. Just double check, make sure everything's lined up good. That looks great. Just have to excuse me taking up the entire frame from time to time. Zero that bad boy out. Big shout out to Ryan Wilson. Thank you again, sir. I think this is my last shout out to you. I'm just teasing. I do appreciate it though, man. That was a huge help. All right, 15, we're actually pretty close. We just need to come up a little bit higher. Right in that area right there. I like to grab my water level. There it is, boom. Hopefully that maintains 16 degrees. That's the only inefficient part of this is this right here. come off 3 tenths. For me, that is not acceptable when I'm working on super steel. So I'm gonna have to come down. I'm gonna have to reset the level. One of you guys, so this is a Tormek mod where I'm using the Tormek horizontal base, Tormek multi-base, and the Tormek universal support bar extra large for this process. If I was skilled enough in machining and knew how to weld, this would be completely different. But I don't have those skills, so I pretty much piecemealed this system together, and this is the result. I have to continually dial in my angle, but not only my angle, but make sure I'm level on everything, and that takes time. Seems to have gone up, even though I went down. Regardless, I get a little faster every single time because I'm getting to know my machines. I'm starting to learn how to shortcut little things here and there. Like I know this bar is always slanted to the right and I gotta lift up to get it level, so boom, I'm already doing that before I even grab the level. 16 degrees, is that good enough? I'd say so. And that's my promise to my customers. If this was my knife, I would tweak out and I would spend the time to get it to 16 on the dot. So you treat your customer knives the way you would do your own, you're gonna be a success. That's all there is to it. It's that easy, my friends. It's that easy. We have, we officially licensed this sharpening business 45 days ago. We have 15 Google reviews, all 5 stars. Pretty friggin' amazing if you ask me. And the reason I can say that is because my competitor, my closest competitor, has been in business. He's been licensed for 10 years. He has 20 reviews. I was hoping to surpass him within 12 months. Here we are, day 45. I'm gonna surpass that MFR by like the end of next month. And then I'm shooting for the guy with the, once I surpass him, I'll be shooting for the guy with the most reviews in the county next. He has 80. I'm thinking 80 by month 12. Either 80 or 160, but nonetheless, you come revisit me in 2 years, I'll have the most Google reviews in the state of Washington. I will guarantee you that. I will put money on that. If you're into betting, reach out to me at getsharpusa.com, getsharpusa@gmail.com. One thing I'm good at. And if you're thinking about starting up a sharpening business, you know, like it's on your mind. I don't know if there's many people watching that are considering it, but if you are, and you have questions, you can reach out to me too. I spent a good amount of time on the phone with Charles today. He's just a hobby sharpener, but what Charles doesn't know that I know is that's how it starts. It's a hobby. And then you get good at it. And then you decide, you know what? I love sharpening. Why don't I make money on my free time? So if I had to bet, no, I would bet that Charles is earning money sharpening within 6 months' time, maybe 3. One thing I cannot account for is someone's drive. When there's a challenge in front of me, oh man, I'm balls to the wall. So that's the only reason I can't bet on if Charles is gonna make money within a certain time frame. But he seems to be pretty detailed orientated. In fact, I know he is. I just don't know if he needs the money or not, or if he's interested in earning that money. Big question on my mind is how long this diamond emulsion can last on these belts before I need to reapply. That's the big unknown right now. I went to clean them the other day and there was so much powder. I was surprised. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm removing dollars worth of diamond powder. I need to stop what I'm doing. Hopefully my right arm's not blocking the view too much. I need to set up my monitor real quick here. There we go. Alright, let's see if my arm's in the way. Yeah, dang it. Kind of is. I have an idea. Alright, let's see how that works out. Oh, there we go. My arm is not in the way too much. Even though the lighting doesn't look that great on the blade. But this step of the process is pretty quick and easy. Doing a couple quick passes at 600 RPM. Trying to work that burr off. Make this thing surgical. And last one. Okay, that's it for that belt. Let's go ahead and put that back. Prep up our 15,000 grip belt. And this time, let's grab that turpentine and clean our blade. I hear a helicopter outside. I promise I'm not running to go see what it is. Go. Just like that. Too easy, too easy. Okay, 15,000 grit. 15,000 grit at 600 RPM. And bump it up to 700 RPM, and this is our last pass. No weight, just gravity. That's it. That's it for this portion. We got one more step. Come on over. Well, that's a bummer. Went to grab the camera to put it over where you're looking from now. I forgot to plug in the friggin' audio cable. When I started this YouTube adventure, I didn't know where it was going. So it was all about like, how can we offer a quality YouTube experience without spending too much money? And that's what you're experiencing right now. The audio on this channel, in my opinion, is trash. I need to do better with my audio. Even if I remember to plug in this microphone every single time, the quality is not up to my standard. So I apologize about that, guys. And I know it's not like you all probably aren't too worried about it, but it bugs me every time I film an episode. I don't like the quality of this here microphone. 25 bucks on Amazon, by the way. Taking advantage of my hard-working wife by taking 51%. 51 for them to take that extra 49%. I probably wouldn't have said nothing. It's like 51%, man. Oh, because y'all know Jeff Bezos, he don't got enough as it is. Yeah, I could rant about Amazon for hours, and I'm not even gonna get into it because you know what? I don't need to. You already know what's happening over there is not right, and it's too bad some of these billionaires don't have enough morals to be like, you know what? I'm never gonna bend my customers over. I'm never gonna bend over the people that rely on me. They can't help themselves. They always have to push the friggin' boundaries. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm a big believer in, you take care of your... Tanya's not even an employee of Amazon, by the way. She's self-employed. But he figured out a way to make her employed. Let me tell you. It's just not right. It's not right. Said, well, we can turn your self-employed wife into a employee by buying the market that she works in and charging her a tax that, she just can't bear to handle, and force her to supply more and more and more product. If she doesn't apply product up to this threshold, we're charging her double. Like, what the hell is that about? It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. I gotta get off this. Yeah, if you've ever thought about starting an Amazon business, don't. It's not worth it. Be prepared for them to take 50% of your work. I'm not saying they're not entitled to a percentage. I think for them, 30% is fair. They're the market. And then maybe another 5% because they do the shipping, you know, but 51%. The hell? I'm not making this shit up either. Like, this is what it is. Alright, back to sharpening. Oh yeah. I love that these calculations are so on point. So I just grinded on 15,000 grit diamond. This is pure chromium oxide, so it's 50,000 plus. Way the heck up there. It. That's all she wrote. Got these little Velcro thingies. Try to save me a couple bucks on using tape so much. Save money where you can, you know. Because Amazon's gonna take the rest if you don't. Just teasing, I'm teasing. I'm done. Alright. I'm confident in the sharpness of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and release the jig now. If you're in the early days of your sharpening, leave that jig on until you're fully confident the job's done. Otherwise, you're gonna have to put it back together again. This tape is still super sticky. Let's go ahead and stick it there and we'll reuse it again and save ourselves a nickel. Yeah, saving myself nickels where I can. Rubbing alcohol is getting low. We need to buy another bottle of that. This is where I cut myself the most, is during the knife cleaning process, I've learned. And it's never a bad cut, it's always just a little one, you know? But they add up. I got myself kind of good today with the knife Jaeger gifted me. Went to put it back in, and I just pull this down and it falls like that. Well, it fell on top of my pinky. And it just went boop, right inside of it. Yeah, it was a good little bleeder. Took a while to stop the bleeding. All right, let's see what we got here. It's not cutting. Oh, I gotta flip it over. Oops. That didn't look good, did it? Oh, this thing's so sharp. All right. Let's do the Bible paper test. I think instead of continuing to buy the cigarette papers, I'm just gonna go online and see if I can buy bulk Bible paper. It's gotta be the same shit. I'd rather do cut tests on Bible paper, if I'm being honest. That's not a joke. I'd rather cut Bible paper. This might be the sharpest Shun I've ever sharpened. Oh, that's nasty. Pushing it. I'm pushing it. Well, not fully push, cut, sharp. Paper towel cuts. I'm happy. That thing, oh man. Oh, I got a big mess to clean up now. Wow. If you're a knife sharpener, these are the most fun to cut. These are the most fun to sharpen and cut with. How's that? Nice, easy, level blade. Shave with it. Cut off all your arm hair with it. Sorry, customer, make sure you wash it before you use it. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Couple of days, I'm pulling the trigger. We're ordering the Rikon. Hopefully, so next week, next 4 days, we should have a Rikon sitting on the bench right here. And I guess we need to put up a poll on what attachment we put on it first. That'll be interesting. Which attachment do we put on the Rikon first? I think I'm gonna be, boy, which attachment do we put on it? I think I'm probably gonna go with those cloth wheels, either paper wheel. I want a paper wheel. That's where my vote goes. It's gonna be fun nonetheless. Guys, thank you again for tuning in. I really appreciate you. This is becoming more fun every day, especially as you all reach out to me via email, via text, get to know y'all. I'm having so much fun. Come to find out, the like button, it helps, but it's not a big help. You know what does help the most for this channel is when y'all are talking in the comment section. I know you're not always in the mood or whatever, but if you got some knowledge to drop it. If you got questions, drop it, because if I don't know the answer, I sure as know Doug or Phil Chaput or Fred B or a friend in Japan. These guys, between the four of them, there's 100 years of sharpening experience right there. You got the answers right in front of you guys. So don't be shy. Speak up in the comments. I'd love to interact, get to know y'all. All right, later, bye.